missus was with him when I shot this morning. You fucking idiot! I just hit a car. Yeah, taking off its wing mirror. You just changed lanes on me, mate.
I was trying to go in the middle lane.
Nah, that was my lane.
No, this lane is
Nah. Only the right lane, and then it splits into two. You've just pulled into me. I've got it all on dash cam.
Luke C in an HGV has been involved in a small fender bender with a BMW driver that thinks Luke was responsible for the collision. Luke provided me with the original footage so that I could make one of my liability reviews. Cheers, Luke. I've got a theory on why the BMW driver thinks that Luke is responsible, and that's because he doesn't understand how to read roundabout road markings. More on that in just a moment. On the approach to the roundabout is 3 lanes. Lane 1 is marked M4 London only, which is the first exit slip road immediately after joining the roundabout on the left side. Lane 2, which the BMW driver was in, is marked A312 only, which is the second exit straight ahead across the other side of the roundabout. Lane 3, which Luke was in on approach, is marked M4 West only, which is the third exit and is to the right. As those lanes progress onto the roundabout, Lane 1 disappears up the slip road immediately to the left. What was Lane 2 on approach becomes Lane 1, and what was Lane 3 on approach initially becomes Lane 2, before very quickly splitting into 2 lanes, giving us 3 lanes in total as the roundabout goes under the M4. It's just before the right-hand lane splits where the impact occurs. Instead of taking the newly formed Lane 1, the BMW driver is cutting over into Lane 2, which is about to split into 2 lanes, and that is why liability rests with them, thanks to this dashcam footage. They should have maintained Lane 1 all the way around the roundabout and exited at the second exit in that lane, but instead they've cut over to the right into Luke's truck. I think it could be because once it becomes 3 lanes again underneath the M4, Lane 2 is marked for both the A312 and the M4 West. I'm assuming the BMW driver thinks because Lane 2 is now also marked A312 that they can also use that lane. They cannot. It's marked for both the A312 and the M4 under the bridge to match with the markings of the lanes coming around the roundabout from the M4 earlier before the entrance where Luke and the BMW driver entered. We can see the third lane earlier around the roundabout is marked A312 and M4. This is the lane that becomes Luke's lane eventually further around the roundabout, and that's why it's marked for both. But from where the BMW and Luke entered and were coming from, if the BMW driver wanted an M4 lane, he should have been in Luke's lane on approach. Anyway, let's bring things back to basics. Luke was correctly proceeding in his lane when the BMW driver crosses into his lane and collides with his truck. This dash camera footage secures liability in Luke's favour. Without dash camera footage, it would have likely went 50-50 based on one person's word against the other and both drivers alleging that the other changed lanes into the other. Lovely jubbly, sound as a pound.